And we made it. Oh my guys. Happy Friday. Happy payday. And all of that goodness when it comes to the Friday. Weekend. Weekend. We made it. Weekend. So happy Friday, guys. Back again with the content or two with many topics. Without Almighty God, where would we be? And without health and strength, how do we feel? So come on in, come on in, come on in. Full up the audience. Come on in, come on in. I'm about to take off. I'm about to enter the chat, enter the stage. Come on, guys. Come on in, come on in. Hope your Friday is wonderful so far. And all of that greatness that's happening now. You understand? So we're going to unpack this story quick and fast in regards of the containers that they want to drop in Jamaica. The architects are saying, nope, these containers are quick fix for a solution now, temporary fix, but it's not a great one because they're leaking and they're not easy to deal with. So let me ask. So Jamaica is going to be filled up with so much land and soil and wood. It's going to be filled up with container homes. This is crazy. So at the end of the day, guys, this is the content that we're going to unpack and talk about this morning. We're also going to talk about a container that was stolen, full of stuff, food, generators, all kind of things, heading to Jamaica that was stolen as well. All right, guys? And all of that, all right? So let me read from the best of my ability and we'll get there, all right? Three of the island's main professional construction groups have urged the government to walk gingerly regarding its plan to introduce container housing for people displaced by Hurricane Melissa. As you guys know, I heard allegedly about 28,000 people dispersed because of Melissa. My Prime Minister, Dr. Andrew Holness, 2 weeks ago announced that his administration endorsed container homes to provide cost-effective and safe housing option for victims of Melissa. Engineers, architects said nope, they don't want no container home. It won't be a great fix because those things leak and all kind of things. Which I don't know where you're going with container homes if that place is full of soil and full of land, right? All right, people. So that's not a safe option, right? At that time, Holness said, after careful assessment, the government was satisfied that these are appropriate to fill the existing gaps. So, only thing you could have come up with is the containers. You can't go and find those people that own those hotels and put up those people temporarily, subsidize the hotels them, and put up the people temporarily, or those people sit on the island, know that there's people dispersed and they don't open their hotels, so they're not supposed to be on the island. Nobody not supposed to support them, allegedly. You're trying to tell me in a disaster like this, nobody can open the hotels and let the government subsidize for those people to stay there? And then you guys are sitting down there going to hotels after? Come on, man. What kind of container homes? But nevertheless, so he claimed, at the time, Holness said, after careful assessment, the government is satisfied that these are appropriate to fill the existing gaps, all right? There are different types, different version. And so I have met with the NHT, National Housing Trust, and the NHT has provided us with a solution that are presently working. At a later stage, we'll go into more details, all right? That is crazy. But the plan is in the initial phase for the NHT to purchase 5,000 container homes. Say who? And some of them will be for sale. Here ya. So with a program with the NHT, you'll be able to purchase, and a portion of them will be made available through social housing, said Holness. On Tuesday, Minister of Finance Fayval Williams announcing a $29 billion increase in the government's plan for the 2025-2026 fiscal year. Okay, fiscal year, and 7.2 billion of this amount will go to the Ministry of Economic Growth. All right. So the 7.2 billion, guys, will go to the Ministry of Economic Growth and Infrastructures, right? That is effed up, right? So it's gonna go to the economic group and target for road, okay? 3,300 housing units are gonna be on the market just now. Oh my God! So out of the 7.2 billion, it's containers home that this man is going to build in the infrastructure development. That is crazy. But in the media release on Wednesday, yes, the Master Builders Association of Jamaica, Jamaica Institution of Engineers, and Jamaica Institution of Architects called on the government for a national shift to the hurricane housing with temporary containers used only for urgent relief shelter. The professional bodies said 5 weeks after Hurricane Melissa destroyed more than 40,000 homes and damaged an estimated 190,000 across Western Jamaica, they're urging a pivot toward permanent hurricane, block and steel, reinforced concrete, and engineered timber housing as the foundation of national recovery. So the engineer, the architect are telling Andrew, yo, sir, hello, hold on there. What kind of container home? Build some home with concrete, right? Build some home with reinforced block and steel, reinforced concrete, and engineered timber housing as the foundation. All right? So the engineer telling these people, right? 1 second. One second, people. Right? So they're basically saying to this man, nah, man, they need concrete house to reinforce all of this that are happening. No container homes. Right? No container homes. The engineer that knows best. The architect knows best. Not Andrew Holness as a quick fix solution to put these homes and so much land, so much dirt. All right? So they're like, nah, man, these things are not proper. So do better. All right? Only strong code compliant structures can break Jamaica's cycle of vulnerability. Our organization stand ready to guide the government and communities with proven standards, appropriate design, and technical expertise required to rebuild stronger and safer and a climate, homes and towns, the group said in the joint release. We acknowledge the government is in the process of and estimate 5,000 foldable containers, units. However, these units must be treated strictly as a temporary emergency shelter, the way I see it. Used only after passing structural, thermal, chemical, okay, testing by the BSJ. Because you know some of these container may be made with all kind of chemical and all these things. And you have to be aware because those things are not healthy. You're going to be sleeping in it, cooking in it. So we have to be mindful. Container homes, Jaja. So barrels and stuff and cars and stuff are coming to Jamaica on the proper land. The land that you guys love. And now container homes, that is crazy. All right? The government should have made those hotels open their doors to house those people and subsidize it like a first world country. It's just because those people that own those hotels allegedly couldn't like those people in Jamaica. So what are they doing on the island running business when you can't help put the black folks in a disaster like this? What are those people doing on the island with their hotel allegedly? All right, let's continue. So the engineer, the architect come out here and said, yay, we cannot have these things because these things are not a great permanent solution, but a quick fix. And they should get structured steel, cement, and block to build those homes, right? Let's continue. After they want these containers to pass the testing by the BSJ Bureau of Standards Jamaica and certified as safe by ODPEM, Office of Disaster, okay, Preparedness and Emergency Management. Container shelters cannot replace permanent housing and must not involve into a long-term container communities. That's what I thought. The group said in the release, all right? They urged that Melissa, with winds more than 185 miles per hour, demonstrate that concrete walls, reinforced roofs, strong fastening system, and professional supervised construction significantly outperform makeshift buildings. Like I said, yo, Andrew, hey, you want somebody to throw a big stone in your head, allegedly. The GIA therefore recommend a national program centered on affordable block and steel and reinforced concrete starter homes, roofing grants, relocation for high risk zones, and Pan American Health Organization standard engineered timber units, all designed to withstand Category 5 winds, the group said. I would think that would be better. What do you guys think? Jamaica engineer, architect, and local contractors understand the island terrain, construction economic system, and climate risk. Our professionals work daily with local soils, material, labor system, and coastal and hillside and conditions. Knowledge essential for safe and durable rebuilding. They have too much soil. Too much land in Jamaica to bring down those container nonsense down there. What is this, a trailer park island you guys want to bring and build? Those things are ready yet. Remember, I tell you that. There's a place in my country where there's a lot of people who are in an escarpment, tents and stuff, and they move them and put them in a container home. And that's temporary up here with portable toilets. Portable toilets, because most of those homes would have to deal with portable toilets the way I see it. I would think. I'm not an engineer, guys. I'm just saying. Right? Anyways. So the engineers and the architects said local contractors are already surveying the land and preparing it for better homes. Right? National recovery must therefore rely on... One second. National recovery must therefore rely on professional guidance, like the architect and the engineer, I would think. Andrew Holness, you're not ready for this yet because you don't know this, right? To ensure solutions are safe, culturally appropriate, and proper adapted to Jamaica environment, I would think. Professional inspection and enforcement of the building code must be treated as national priorities. Jamaica contractors, engineer, and architects stand ready to help the country rebuild safer, stronger, okay? Communities, added the professional organization. All right? So that is the story. So the government, Andrew Holness, want to drop out of the 7-something billion, out of all of this money that they sent to Jamaica, the only solution that this man could come up with is container homes. You saw that man is? Would he live in a container home? Would he live in a container home? So right now the architect and the engineer are saying no. And that's not a good look for Jamaica. Cultural. And after a trailer park place, you better, some people have some kind of home, quick fix, then go put on containers there. What container go on a beautiful island like that? Where's containers going to go chuck those people in? The government should go and subsidize those hotels in Jamaica to go put those people in. If those people in Jamaica cannot subsidize the hotel, they should lift up off of the island. The way I see it. Because how are you going to have your big hotels in a disaster like this and you can't help the black folks? They should lift up off of the island. So you're on the island making money, but you can't help out the island? You're on the island, allegedly, making these people work in your hotels, fire them when you want, giving them contract by the time you look it's over, making them work under cheap pay, allegedly. And when disaster strike in Jamaica, you cannot open your hotels to make these people homes or like shelter these people. You guys should not do no business on the island, bro. You guys should lift up off of the islands. You guys go to Jamaica, have all these expensive hotels, and you guys can't help. You guys should, the food that the hotel people them don't want after. The leftovers that you guys gonna throw in the garbage. The leftovers, you guys should be out here giving people to eat. Because some people would rather to eat that more than to go to the garbage, shifting and sifting through the garbage. You know how much hungry people are here? So now you guys are making food in the hotel. You guys should make extra and come pass it out on the street. People out here hungry. All right? So that's why when I see Rebel and them out here kick up storm and I carry on and I keep big dance, they should have put that money towards some of these people who needed help. So the way I see it, Andrew Holness, something is wrong with you somewhere, allegedly, but it's not my business. So let's get to the engineer and the architect. Let them tell you what's the best for Jamaica. All right, give me a second.
Those who've been heavily affected, and to help us understand the structural integrity, sustainability of these homes are Dr. Wayne Reed, founding member, fellow and president of the Jamaica Institution of Engineers, and Christopher Burris, member and VP of Engineering Affairs with the Jamaica Institution of Engineers and managing director of CEAC Solutions. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Doc, you know, I must admit I've been one of the people saying, why is it taking so long? Can't we just use the containers? Can't we just use the containers? And so when I heard the PM come out and say, you know, he's looking to secure 5,000 over the long term, I was like, okay, I think this is a good plan. But is it? Really?
In the aftermath of Melissa, one has to seek various solutions to satisfy the scarcity of homes and the fact that so many people are homeless. Those who owned homes before and those who did not own their homes but lived, that there is a need to house many people as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
What we have to ensure is that in our haste to satisfy the housing requirements
And the embarrassment.
that we ensure that the facilities that are provided, both the building itself and the infrastructure which is required to make a house into a home, that all those things are provided and provided well.
Jaja.
We have seen very clearly
Listen.
that the lack of proper housing solutions and the lack of the facilities that go to make it, whether it is the water, the electricity, the sewage, or whatever it is, that the
And the lack of home again in Jamaica was for there from long time. Because you have people without Melissa. Before Melissa hit, never had a home. And I'm assuming that the government know this. Right? You have some people living in a place you'd be like, oh my. You understand what I'm saying? So there was a lack of home from before. And worse now. So let me just kiss my teeth and pass. Container homes? Oh. Container homes? No. Okay?
these things have created, the lack of these things have created a lot of problems with our now burgeoning homeless numbers.
Yeah.
And one can understand the willingness or the haste of the government to fill the gap, to ensure that people don't get frustrated and start to
Look on the container home. What
create
is?
solutions of their own.
Look at this.
So we are in this quandary right now, and what we have to do is to make sure that
Look at
we provide
container.
everything.
So here you are when your family send you a barrel. You're like, no man, it's on the sea. It's in the container and it'll take long, And here you are, century later, gonna live in a container home. Really, government? Yo, you need to do better with that big money that they sent to Jamaica, man. So much money went to Jamaica, you have to do better than that. You gotta do better than that. Ask Habitat to come and help you guys with the plan, because Habitat been building homes for a long time. And they build homes very quick, even in my country. By the time Habitat pick up a home, but a lot, and saying they're going to build, by the time you look, Habitat well build up that. Because in my country, you could volunteer with Habitat, have enough hours, and then you're qualified for one of their homes under some kind of program. And financing and all of that comes different with Habitat. So at this Jamaica come to, the land that you guys love, Andrew Holness, bruh, tell the hotels to get up off their asses, open some of those doors that are empty, and let in some of those people, and you subsidize it. It will be better. It will be better. And when they behave badly in the hotel, start to steal, start to carry on the most, so you put them out. Because at the end of the day, they know that they're supposed to behave in the hotels. So there's solution out here, the hotels and the motels. The Airbnbs. They should open up their door and take subsidized money from the government. Because disaster is out here. So let me just kiss my teeth and pass. And let's continue with the engineer and the architect.
That all our I's are dotted and
Look at
T's
this.
are crossed.
So it's the best solution for the short
I'm not saying it's the best solution.
for the
It's
so
not.
what would be the best solution for the short term?
Listen. Listen.
In 1951, after Hurricane Charlie,
Listen.
it was the first time that the government was getting into housing, so housing department was set up and so forth. And what came across to my mind was that they built some houses
Listen.
down in Trenchtown,
Georgia.
just north of Boystown. The houses are still there. Right. So it is not a matter of rushing to provide, but to provide something that is stable
Yep.
and something which the occupants
Yep.
will care.
That's it.
So
Yes, gotcha.
it takes a lot more than just putting down a container on the ground.
Exactly.
But is there a way to put the containers down, sir? Because I've seen schools use container solutions when they want to expand classrooms, libraries, and so on. I've seen offices use container solutions. So is it the solution or the way in which it is installed? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
And up here, they don't even call those container. They call them the portable. Sometimes schools have portable outside where those kids go in class, but they don't stay there in it all day. They have one class in it and come out. If that was the case, the government would be dropping these things right now in my country because we have a housing crisis as well. You know where the government is putting most of these people that are homeless? In hotels and motels. You know where most of these refugees are in my country? Over Airport Road. Over the Airport Road in hotels and motels. So I don't get it. How can it be so much hotels and motels in Jamaica and the government are talking about containers? Better you subsidize the hotels, man, and put those people in there. They're already bed in there. Everything is in there. But it tell you quite clear, what does the hotel believe if they never even come and propose that situation to the government? They don't want the black folks there, allegedly. The way I see it. Come on, in a disaster like this? Oh my God.
I think it's a mixture of both. Certainly the fastening of the container to the ground is very important.
Listen.
But the durability of the container is also important. We need to separate shipping containers, which are repurposed, which
See?
is the usual solution.
What did I tell you? So was I lying? So I knew it. You hear what I showed before? Imagine when your family is sending you a burial. You're like, it's taking too long. It's, the container out at sea. It's taking long. It maybe reach the container now. Hoi, hoi, hoi. And now the container where your burial and food come through, that's going to be your home. Make that make sense for me. Containers that ship cars, going to be recycled to be a home for the black folks in Jamaica. Andrew Holness. And that your pick, sir? That's your choice? For the people them already suffering? No.
From foldable container solutions, which is, I think, where the government is going.
Okay.
You see the images online where the containers, the homes come out of these containers and they lift them up and they fold out like let's say an accordion.
Accordion.
Yeah,
You're
certainly we
there.
have less experience with those. A lot of
Listen.
contractors have experiences with those. But it was interesting after a meeting with members,
Listen.
with other persons. I went to a grade 1 contractor's office in Portmore, and it was leaking. And
See?
this is part of the notorious problem with them.
So the notorious problem with them, they leaky. So them worse than your house when you have no roof. So imagine that you're in the container, lock up, clunk like any car and barrels. And rain come down. And when you hide, everything in there wet up in the container. You know how hard a container is to dry? You know how cold a container is when it's wet? So Andrew Holness, lift up, man. Come right down, bro. Come right down. Dung. You're too unbearable, man. Who does this nonsense? You're too unbearable. Come right down. Seriously? Oh, Jamaica.
These foldable containers, they're not known to be, let's say, watertight.
See?
So we could be giving persons something which is not durable.
You're there.
And we can learn from others. We don't have to be the guinea pig. So Bahamas, Dominic.
So you're here? We can learn from others. We don't have to be the guinea pig. So everything they want to test out on the black folks. Back in the days, the Medicaid. Okay. I'll refrain from that. Every time they have to come out here with their testing on the black folks. We heard in the pandemic that the black folks get the COVID stronger and longer. We hear from everything that is bad always affect us worse. So you hear what the engineer and the architect said to people? The shit is leaky and it's not durable. So Andrew Holness have a bag of money that they got donated and government give them from all over. And you result to 5,000 shipping container that people used to wait for their barrels in. When people used to wait for their barrels and say, no man, container there, man. They're going to open the containers, man. My barrels is going to come for Christmas, man. And here goes. Century later, you're living in a container instead of taking out a barrel or a container. What an insult to the black race. But nevertheless.
Haiti, FEMA, United States, FEMA, they rejected these solutions, generally speaking, broadly speaking.
So you hear how much country reject it? Even poor Haiti say, nah, and Haiti is the poorest. So if poor Haiti, who the people that was a command boat and end up in Jamaica because Haiti is in turmoil, and they reject it and it's poor country, much less Jamaica, Andrew Holness come right down. Could you imagine? So if these other country refuse it, don't want it, so Jamaica should be the first guinea pig of container homes. It's quite sad, but we're not surprised. We're not surprised, guys. Not at all. Okay?
Because of health issues with air quality inside.
See?
The long-term durability. In a lot of instances, they lasted between 1 and 3 years.
You're there.
So, well, the government has said it's temporary. So my stand is that if it's temporary and set up in a temporary context with the water and the sewage services that the people need, not isolate.
I told you, because the sewage system even too. I told you have some of these here, and it's called an escarpment. It's portable toilets, and portable toilets more time backup. So shit pit and shit house I put these people in. Allegedly, don't mix me. Oh, that's why no big dance I'm supposed to be keeping in Jamaica right now. Not holding down my mouth and talk me. People need help. All of them money want to out here. Issue. That's why you guys shouldn't be on TikTok giving nobody no money. You're not supposed to put that in a one, collect all of that money and send it to Jamaica, bro. And build one person at home at a time. Because remember these people that you guys are giving your money a god dance, go dash right on table and a drink, in a fight, in a cuss. When if you do better, bro. Government ain't doing shit, allegedly. So when you hear the architect and the engineer come and spell this out, don't rave me for Salah, A, B, C, D, then it tells you quite clear, container home is not for Jamaica. Not at all.
Single lots, then I think there is a place for it. But I think it should be blended with other solutions. sandwich panels in a lot of instances, plastic panels with foam infill, and you have to watch what material the foams are made from because some of them have certain indoor air quality issues and fire hazard.
And fire hazard. Thank you. I was about to say that. Because remember the homes in China, the 4 billion that go up in flames? What were they building those homes with? With foam. Why you think in a first world country the homes them go up so fast? Because of that pink thing that they insert in the wall. You hear that? So those containers are built with foams and all kind of chemical that can make those things blaze. So here you are in the container cooking in your cylinder how the Caribbean people them cook. And bloom! And the whole container lot escarpment is going to wipe down. Because so one go golfing fire, the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. So Andrew Holness, temporary or not, it's not a fix for the black race. The black race been going through so long, and the Caribbean people been going through a lot for so long. Under your regime, allegedly. So to go put them in a leaky, chemical down, not breathable container, you're wrong. You're real wrong. And we out here to talk about this.
Issues. So these are things we have to explore. And the truth is as well that even the 2026 hurricane season is being conditioned to be intense as well. Wow. So if we don't fasten these down properly, if we don't make sure them can resist at least a Cat 3, we might just be building vulnerabilities.
See there? And if it's not fastened down properly, and hurricane come and whip up that enough people dead because that big container is going to end up boom. Imagine a hurricane come and take up those containers and start to sip them in the ear. You know how much people gonna die when the container land on them and land in their home, land in traffic? Those things has to fasten real well. So you think the hurricane, category 5, is playing? What is so disturbing about the hurricanes? They all know their names. I wonder how come that you can name out these hurricanes. You know everything about the hurricanes. Not only that, what is so troubling and disturbing? Back in the days when rain is falling, it falls all over. You have some time now that you'll be in this part here in the city, and by the time you go up the street, no rain. A long time people out here been shouting climate change. A long time people been shouting that these people are playing God. When you look, they move the time forward and backward. When you look outside overcast, dark at 5 o'clock in the evening. In England, they were protesting that they're shielding and overlaying the sun and blocking out the sun. So I'm troubled and disturbed that Andrew Holness reach a container that is not durable. It's not a permanent fix. Oh, Jaja.
I like the idea of block and steel and something that we have done. And so that is what I think we should be where we're going.
Well, Dr. Reed, it's a catch-22 because I know even yesterday I was speaking to someone who is in Frome, and her concern was for the children to be able to be somewhere that they can call home. Yeah. So
we're going to pause on that and talk some more. When you drop a hurricane like that in Jamaica, or say it's a natural disaster, and it wipe out some part of Jamaica and never wipe out some part, it's strange to me. When you disperse so much people, that means it's going to be a lot of children missing. Keena Moore, I just had a coffee in Nima. Big up yourself. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your coffee and enjoy the show. Okay? I appreciate your patience and I appreciate you coming on as an audience. Okay? So I appreciate you guys because a lot of times I talk a lot and I appreciate you guys. Your patience is a good thing. All right? All right, guys? Patience is a virtue and I'm happy that you guys are around. All right? Get away with your cut and paste altered videos. Who you think you are hurting? Look closely at the video. I'm not even sure what you're talking about, but me not even look on you. You're crazy. Me, I was telling us early in the morning at almost 6 o'clock, the demon them always jump out. So if I'm cut and pasting, why you not build a channel and cut and paste? Huh? If I'm cut and pasting, why don't you build a channel and cut and paste? 1 second, man. Because sometimes I just can't stand someone early in the morning. It's like the demon riding early in the morning. Early in the morning is supposed to be the most positive freelance morning because you're just rising on earth. You have to get up and say, thank you, God, for health and strength. Before you push out wherever you're going, you're out here talk about cut and paste. Then don't watch the content. Go and watch Mix Up and go watch Killing and Shooting. That's all I'm saying now. Kiss me teeth and pass. So when hurricane drop in Jamaica and the family are dispersed, about 28,000 of them they claim, children will go missing. Children will go missing. Not only that, the people livestock is wiped out. Food, goat, cow, chicken. So when you wipe down all of that out of the land, you have to go and provide food. And some of these food are not natural. Some of these food are not healthy. Some of these things are not good. Then you have to go and take handouts. And some of these perishables that are coming in the country, if you're not careful, some of them maybe will expire. You have to go and check out all of these food to see if it's good and okay for people to consume. So when you wipe out people's livestock and take them out of their homes, what do you think going to happen to the black race? So it's not a good look. Remember from long time, those people were willing to go to Jamaica and buy up those land. So when you disperse people off the land, people don't have no title for their lands that you disperse them off. People can rebuild on their land. People are going to come and buy up those land now that nobody's not on. Because people who don't have money can't build fast enough. And people who need money going to be desperate enough to sell those land. So sooner or later, Jamaica is not going to be a container home. Jamaica is going to be a country where the Jamaican and the black folks are the strangers and the visitors on that land. Sooner or later, Jamaica is not going to be Jamaica because you already have the Chinese, the Indian, and everybody else. Imagine now when everybody start coming down there and buying land. So be mindful, guys, out here what's going on in the world. Even right now in lab, they're making meat. Right now, we're eating fruits out here without no seed. So when people are sterling some population, controlling the food, making food and imitation food, we're in trouble. So that's why summertime, I have to make sure I make some stuff and grow some stuff in my garden. Because only way I could know unless I grow it because it's organic all the way. So it's not a good look when it comes to those containers in Jamaica, the way I see it. It's not a good look. Yes? Moving on from there, let's talk about containers some more. So there was a container in my country here, destined to go to Jamaica. Yes? 1 second, I'll find it for you. And it's stolen. What I say? It's stolen. All right? So containers that were supposed to go to Jamaica, full of food and generator, they cut the lock and steal it and gone with the Jamaican stuff. So from one container to the next, from one disaster to a turmoil. So let's unpack this quick and fast with the stolen container destined to go Jamaica. 1 second.
For weeks, and that shipping container you mentioned was just
1
about ready
second.
to head over to Jamaica.
1 second.
Tools and generators. A shipping container was loaded with relief supplies destined for those affected by the hurricane that struck Jamaica.
And according to people who collected the supplies, last night it was stolen. But now they're hoping the public can help get their donations back.
Jaja.
CTV's Raheem Ladani's live in Mississauga tonight with more. Raheem.
All in Mississauga.
Hi, Nathan. This dedicated group of volunteers are absolutely devastated tonight. They have been working tirelessly for weeks, and that shipping container you mentioned was just about ready to head over to Jamaica, and now it's all gone.
We actually was packing from here.
Michael Bennett and other volunteers have been gathering donations to send to Jamaica after the country was devastated by Hurricane Melissa. But when they came to their storage facility to load a 20-foot truck this morning, everything was gone.
You there?
I'm just take it like that. It's hard to deal with.
Bennett says he was shown security footage captured by the company Public Storage in Mississauga.
And this is the lock that was up.
He says it shows a flat truck break through a locked gate, back up to this blue trailer where the barrels and crates of goods were stored. The truck was loaded up before driving away, all around 5 in the morning.
You're there.
It doesn't matter about the stuff and all that thing. The food is more important than even some of the other stuff that's there. You know what I mean? What are they going to do?
Something wrong somewhere. Allegedly. Something wrong somewhere. So here goes the container full of stuff, and when it's time to come and load those things to bring to Jamaica, they're stolen. And the lock was cut in a big storage facility like that. Look how much things storage facilities store. So the only thing that they take and thief is a container going to Jamaica. Something wrong somewhere, but it's not my business. Let's continue.
Do with it here. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Jaja.
Among the stolen items were nearly 24 barrels and crates, which had been filled with food, clothing, and generators. Donations meant to help those who are recovering from the deadly hurricane.
In 3 weeks, we collect over, I would say maybe $300,000 to $400,000 worth of stuff. That is food, equipment, tools, everything you could name it to go build back houses and feed the people.
Peel Police confirmed they came to the storage facility just east of Derry Road and Goreway Drive and say it appears a theft occurred overnight.
You're there.
While the volunteers now work with police in their investigation, they remain strong, vowing not to quit.
They ain't gonna shake us. I think we're gonna do better.
Promising to gather donations again so Jamaica gets the help it needs.
So after the container go missing, you think people now gonna go and give all of those things now again? Or are they gonna give money now? So out of everything in that storage, they just came and collect and stole the container that's been going to that's supposed to be going to Jamaica. Well, one thing I don't like is because from day one they associate thieves with black folks. This one don't look good. So let's hope it has nothing to do with the surrounding that been packing and piling those things in the containers. Because I find it odd and strange, but I refrain my opinion the way I see it. So anybody know that those things are going to Jamaica and it was stolen? I'll give you a backstory. There was a story a couple years or maybe 3-4 years ago where there was lots of toys in a big truck for Salvation Army. And it was stolen by somebody allegedly that worked there, and they were locked up. A whole truck full of toys. A whole truck full of toys. So I'm not surprised. Some of these crime are organized crime allegedly. Don't mix me, because I find it odd and strange. So all of the things that were supposed to go Jamaica, stolen. So containers ship stuff to Jamaica, and government are put people in a container. What a container of bangarang and bacchanal. You understand? So we just come packing today with the containers of stories. Seriously. Kiss me teeth and pass. Literally. Next. Could you imagine? Anyways. Moving on, kiss me teeth and pass, yeah? Really and truly. Because this no make it right now in this hard time when people need stuff. If you go in my food pantry right now, my food pantry is well empty. Because I've been shipping barrels and shipping barrels and shipping barrels and shipping barrels. I have my last barrel down there to ship out sometime next week. All my rice, all my cooking oil. If you go in my food pantry right now, it's empty. You guys saw my food pantry was like a little mini grocery store. Well, it's all in shambles and bumbles. I bought back some stuff from Costco the other day, and until now I didn't pack it out because too busy. I have 1 barrel now again after the other 3 that I ship, ready to ship. To give it to someone that really in need, the way I see it. And the barrels them that I shipped from in October, I just got an email saying that the barrel will be in Jamaica for December 15th. You see how long the barrel take? Because right when it push out, the hurricane came and it was delayed. So by the time those barrels come out at the front and those people to collect those things, they're not getting those things until maybe all January. Because down there's going to be packed up and jammed up. 1 second. So not because I don't come video donation and video this and video this, doesn't mean that people are not handing out stuff out here. So my whole food pantry is empty. I have no rice. I think I have flour down there, no cooking oil. All of the stuff them is out. I have stuff down there, you know. But majority of the stuff them that I thought that could have gone in the barrel, I just throw them. Also, they did a donation at work as well, and I brought some stuff as well. Right? Because every little counts. So it's troubling and disturbing that the container full of stuff destined to Jamaica stolen, and the government want to make people live in containers that maybe the wind come pick it up and slam it in traffic. You know, foam material, chemical that will make those things erupt in fire real fast because Jamaicans cook with a cylinder that you would put on your barbecue grill. Right? So we got to be mindful how people out here disperse and how you're going to try to make them happy and comfortable in a temporary position or temporary situation that no make it. So we just have to kiss teeth and pass. Now, let's do some update. Remember we spoke about the war crime content the other day, and we said that it seems the strike on the boat killed them all. Remember that content that I dropped down my page somewhere where somebody give the order to strike and kill the people in the so-called drug boat. Remember that story? Well, U.S. accused of war crimes, and it's getting out of hand because right now, like I told you guys, somebody possible going to be charged for the war crime. So this is the update of the story that I did a couple days ago. All right, guys? So let's get there.
The US military has blown up another alleged drug-running boat off Latin America as criticism grows of its methods in its war against drugs.
Legal experts say the so-called Secretary of War in the US may have committed war crimes after it was revealed that after one strike, the US military struck the boat again multiple times, killing survivors.
You guys saw that. We spoke about that already. You guys see that?
Another missile strike, another 4 dead, as the US military ups its brutal assault on boats off Venezuela and Colombia. 23 vessels have been blown up in international waters.
How much? 22 vessels. That is war crime. If people are doing drugs and putting drugs in the country, all you have to do is lock them up. You don't go and bomb them up. And not only that, we get to understand, so it seems allegedly U.S. want to pick a war with Venezuela. So you know how Venezuela is rich in oil. So we heard in the past, allegedly, it's the oil that they need. Because when you create a war, oil, please, remember there's no war in Afghanistan anymore, is there? Iraq? Where's the war? Anyways, let's continue, people, quick and fast. So right now, it's a war crime they claim, and I'm sure somebody going to be charged. Possible.
Since September, 87 people have been killed. The Trump administration claims they're drug traffickers on boats carrying illegal narcotics.
Every boat we knock out, we save 20.
So you hear what they're saying? They're not bringing bombs, you know. They're not terrorists, you know. They're drug dealers. So since you go and bomb up drug dealers? Since you go and bomb up drug dealers? And remember I said a couple days ago, how can you bomb up drug dealers when you're pardoning a drug dealer? Remember I came and showed that picture? I don't need to go back to it because I don't like to read. I don't like to, bring over the content that I already did over. I don't want to redo it. So remember I showed you guys a guy that end up in a drugs trafficking, and this man is going to pardon him? So how do you bomb up drug dealers when you're pardoning a drug dealer? Make that make sense for me. So from the other day, 87 people been bombed up in the boat underwater, and that's called war crime. Allegedly. Don't mix me.
5,000 American lives.
But is yet to provide evidence of that.
See, I told you. No evidence on that, so.
Exactly how narcotics being trafficked in the Eastern Caribbean on the open ocean connect to harming the United States at a level that justifies lethal strikes repeatedly.
Exactly.
I have not yet been persuaded of.
One attack in particular is attracting intense scrutiny. What this video doesn't show was that after that initial strike, the US military fired follow-up strikes, killing 2 survivors as they floated in the water. There are fears that may well be a war crime.
Remember, you know, in even the military, when you shoot somebody and they're wounded, by right, you're not supposed to go and shoot them again in their head and shoot them, kill them. You're supposed to apprehend them and go question them because they're already wounded. So when somebody already clinging to the boat and you shoot a next missile, bam! They're survivors, they're called. It's called a war crime. So judgment and Rome, the way I see it. Okay, guys?
This is an act of a war crime. Ordering survivors who the law requires be rescued.
See?
Instead to be murdered.
I told ya.
Along the line who did it. From the Secretary of Defense to the
this man, yeah.
People who actually pulled the trigger should be prosecuted for a war crime.
I told ya.
So you didn't see any survivors, to be clear, after that first strike?
I did not personally see survivors, but I stand, because the thing was on fire. It was exploded and fire and smoke. You can't see anything. You got digital.
Look at this.
This is called the fog of war.
It's called the fog of war. Your face look like war. What do you mean it's called a fog of war? Oh, Jesus. Hey, this is crazy. So same like how you see they're pushing the military in the community, why you see that man who was in this death squad end up killing them. A big problem is going to happen in America if these things keep on going on. Remember, I told you, it's going to be big troubles and problem in America if these things continue to go on. All right? So it's crazy and troubling for me. All right? You're missing the point. Why are you mad at some narcos who died? Oh, man. Nobody give a shit about a drug dealer. Nobody's mad about a drug dealer. What I'm saying is this. If you know what war is and you know what military situation is, right? You cannot be out here pardoning drug dealers and killing drug dealers on the sea. You're being a hypocrite. It doesn't make sense. Donald Trump is out here pardoning criminals who end up in drug trafficking and then killing drug people in the water. You cannot do that. If you're going to kill them in the water, then you cannot be pardoning a drug dealer out here. And if you already bomb up the boat and there's 2 survivors, the law says you cannot kill them. You have to apprehend them and lock them up. And again, you're saying they're drug dealers. How do we know if they're drug dealers? How do we know if they're drug dealers if we cannot see the evidence of the drugs that they're bringing in? When you bomb up all of that, do we see all the drugs that they're bringing in? So right now, we don't even know if they're drug dealers. Where's the evidence that these people are drug dealers? If you're going to bomb up the plane and it's going to be in pieces, and then you're going to bomb up the survivors to tell you where the drugs are coming from, how can you say that they were selling drugs when we don't see no drugs? All right? So we got to be mindful out here. All right? We got to be mindful out here because at the end of the day, guys, when you really think about it, I believe the best thing that they could have done was go capture them underwater, take away the drugs from them and lock them up and try find out where the rest of the drugs them are coming from. That's the best solution, I would think. Because then you could have proved that these people are really drug dealers. And then you could have get the public out here saying, oh shit, they should be locked up. Not only that, the coast underwater should be monitored even more. So what are they using monitoring the water? Missile? Nobody's underwater no more working? The only thing they're using to monitor in the water now is the missile? That don't make it. That don't make it at all. So what about the drug submarine? Well, they claim that there's drug submarine all over coming in But we never see they bomb up that. They've been bombing up boats. So until now, we don't even know if there's a drug submarine because we cannot see the drugs. That's the way I see it. We're here to agree and disagree. You know, you have your own opinion, but I'm just saying, the best thing they could have done was capture these people and lock them up and find out where the rest of the drugs are coming from. Okay? Killing them, they got the easy way out, the way I see it. Killing them, they got the easy way out because who's going to be held up to know that they're bringing in drugs? So they just die like that? Can't bring any drugs anymore? So it was an easy way out. All right? Anyways, guys, let's move on quick and fast, please and thank you, all right? One second. Why is this going there? Okay, so moving from there, guys. So the best solution, I would think that they should capture those people and lock them up, the way I see it. I don't think it's right for them to be bombing up these people. Can't show us the drugs and nobody's being held accountable. I mean, they're supposed to be locking them up the way I see it. Good, you have an opinion. It just sucks that you're sticking up for drug lords and traffickers. You're an idiot. I don't waste my time with you guys. If you watch the content and watch the other content, you will know what I'm talking about. I would never ever pick up for drug dealers. Nobody would be out here picking up for drug dealers. Did you hear what I just said? The best thing they could have done was lock them up. All right then. Stick there. Stick up in there since I'm picking up for drug dealers. Say there was 2 drug dealers on the sea. Come on now. Come use your brain now since I'm picking up for drug dealers. Say there was 2 boats on the sea and the government never sent their missile to bomb them up. And the 2 drug lords or the 2 drug traffickers end up on the sea shooting, bow, 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 throwing bombs, bow, 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 bombing up each other on the sea. What the government would come and say? The government wouldn't say that they're bombing up each other because they're wrong people and they should kill each other. The government will come right there and lock them up, say that they're out here creating havoc and killing off people. Say, for example, again, it was somebody else other than the government shoot some missile on the water. The government would come and say that's hate crime. The government will come and say it's terrorist act. So when people do something, it's not a terrorist act. But when the government do it, it's not a terrorist act. So if somebody else did bomb them up on the water, you would hear it's a terrorist act. And people are out here killing innocent people, although they were drug dealers. And if the 2 drug dealers were on the water fighting for territory or fighting over drugs and kill each other, you'd hear that we're going to apprehend them and lock them up and throw away the key. So make it make sense for me. Nobody's not picking up for drug dealers. I'm just saying the best thing you could have done was go on the sea, apprehend them, or even if you already saw the strike and 2 of them is lingering on the boat, go apprehend them and lock them up and charge them for the crime. What do they have prison for? What do they have the prison for? What do they have prosecutors for? What do they have judges for? So if you're going to kill people, be mindful how you're killing them. Because other people couldn't do that and get away with it. That's all I'm saying. Right? Right? So at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? How can you tell drug dealers to stop? If that's their livelihood, how can you tell drug dealers to stop? Are they going to listen? So they're not going to listen. So the main thing you can do is lock them up. That's the way I see it. Every time they come, you lock them up. Every time they come, you lock them up. Remember, in America, there's free labor. Remember, you guys want people in prison to make canoes, to make to make the coffin, to make the baseball gloves, the baseball bat, and all of those things free. So the best thing you can put them is in prison, lock them up right there. Come on now. All right? So we don't care what is what and what is what. If somebody do a crime, we need you to lock them up and show us the drugs that you claim, so you apprehend. Right now, people are looking, other country are looking and saying, hey, we're not sure if these people are drug dealers. We're not sure if these people are drug dealers, and this is a war crime. So look out for somebody to be locked up on the war crime. When people out here, remember, America went to Afghanistan and said that Bin Laden been doing all kind of things. So how come they're in their own country and the Caribbean Sea bombing up all kind of people when other country can bomb their own people? Make that make sense for me. When Bin Laden did say these people are bad, I'm gonna bomb up these people or do all these kind of things to people, wasn't he not killed and buried somewhere out of sea? So how come America has so much right to bomb, kill, steal, bomb, and it's okay? It's not okay. Whatever other people are doing, whatever you're doing, it's okay for other people to do it as well. All right then. Watch and see. Say, for example, at a drug boat land in a different country, and the government decide to bomb down that boat, you will hear everybody scrutinize. Oh, they shouldn't do that. Innocent people died. They should have captured them. They should have locked them up. So at the end of the day, people, drug dealers are supposed to be locked up. Murderers supposed to be locked up. If you do the crime, you should do the time. But right now, we don't know if they're drug dealers because they're all bombed up and we don't see no drugs. That's only my opinion only. And I'm done with this conversation. Moving on, kiss me teeth and pass. In the black culture, some animal decide to get a hold of their either YouTube or get a hold of their page. And when they got a hold of these people page, these people emails and all, they start to send out some hate crime. So let's unpack that quick and fast, yes? Because our people have been targeted so long. Remember I tell you this. So let's unpack this.
So I don't have Instagram.
Omar Smith was getting ready for work Monday morning when he received several unusual phone calls.
I've been getting calls from people I know and people that I don't know telling me that I need to go to the social media pages.
He says he wished...
Listen, man, I am not doing no homework. Did you hear what I just said? If you claim that these people are drug dealers and they're mashing up the country, then they need to be apprehended and locked up. And teach everybody a lesson and make sure that they find where all the drugs are coming from. So whether I did my research or not, or talk about Venezuela and blah, 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 we don't care because back in the days, allegedly, the CIA did bring crack cocaine in the black community. So if we're going to talk about every drug dealer and one up every drug dealer, then we need repatriation money from the CIA allegedly bringing drugs messing up the black community. So I'm not even going to be here arguing with Venezuela and this and that. Everybody, every country that I know have some kind of drug dealers. It's not only this country. Don't be biased. America full of drugs as well. And some of those drugs are not even coming from Venezuela. So America been doing a lot from the longest time and they got away with it, allegedly. Let's unpack this quick and fast, all right? Can't be calling out everybody else, man. Call out that same country.
Gain unauthorized access to our social media accounts, and the person was sharing some very hurtful and very hateful messages against our community.
Listen. Belonging to Jamaicans in London, Ontario Association, a non-profit organization aimed at supporting Londoners of Jamaican heritage.
It's like 2 steps forward, 2 steps backwards.
The organization says the individuals sent direct messages containing explicit sexual content and racial slurs like this one to the account's followers.
I quickly tried to delete all the horrible content that was being posted.
Social media manager Christina Chase says while she's experienced similar instances in the past, nothing quite as harmful.
We're not surprised. These animals can behave at times.
I didn't realize like how much hatred was really in that person's heart to say those heinous things.
Chase says they have contacted London police to help find who is responsible for the attack.
Accountability should take place, and I hope justice comes to this because our people have been targeted for far too long.
This comes at an already trying time for the Jamaican community, just weeks after Hurricane Melissa hit.
This hate spilling online is something that took us by surprise.
We're not surprised. You have a lot of them running around. We're not surprised. A lot of them, they're racist and we're not surprised at all. I am not surprised. Not at all. Not when you walk it every day and live it every day. You're not surprised when racists come avail. Because some of these people, they don't know when to go get a life. Seriously.
We weren't expecting it, and we by no means will stand by and let it diminish anything that we have worked for.
Meantime, the organization says it has taken necessary steps to secure all social media accounts and ensure this never happens again.
Jaja. So imagine that you not get a control of the people them social account, and then you guys start to spew all kind of hate crime. Should be a loser. And a hateful loser, the way I see it. But we're not surprised. Those things happen all the time. We're still out here 400 years many times when these animals jump out of their cage, to be honest. Kiss my teeth and pass, people. So that is that. That is that. Moving on. Moving on. All right. So since we're talking about the Marines, since we're talking about the Army, since we're talking about war crime and all of that, a former Marine officer pleads on his knee for forgiveness after he went in someone's home and stabbing up people. Let's get there. All right? Let's get there, please, and thank you.
A former Marine Corps recruiter will spend up to 4 decades in prison for breaking into a Rockford area home and assaulting a young girl. 13 on your side's Kelly Lichter was in court where Ricardo Castillo did something unexpected.
On his knees,
I ask for forgiveness for all of you.
Ricardo Castillo asked for the families whose lives were forever changed after he broke into a Rockford area home, stabbed, and attempted to assault an 11-year-old girl having a sleepover.
I remember feeling a lot of burning pain and stinging pain. After the hospital, I remember my wounds aching for a long time.
The victim, who had the prosecutor read her statement on her behalf, recounted how she was terrified that night. The former Marine Corps recruiter was arrested in June 2024 after Castillo broke into the home, took off some clothes, grabbed a knife, and walked upstairs. His plan was allegedly to, quote, break into the house and kill the entire family.
You're there.
I remember feeling warm running down my
Boy,
body
the Marine.
from the blood.
Jaja.
I remember the smell of it.
I'm assuming that this might have some kind of mental help, somewhere.
Say Castillo planned to kill the girl and assault her body.
You're
Stabbed her multiple times in the neck. She told the judge she does not want another girl to go through this.
This crime left me shook, frightened, horrified for my life, and afraid.
Castillo's attorney says he has had many hardships in life, and this happened in a state of intoxication, believing there was an apocalypse.
It's going to follow for the rest of his life, Your Honor. His employment, his fame, his...
We're not surprised because we know they go through a lot. After America put them in this war zone to go and kill, allegedly, they come back, brain is not there. You see, it's another Marine out here suffering. The other one that shoot those military people was a death squad. Get papers to come to America because he was there in war. These are the things that I'm talking about. So when you guys are talking about, oh, the missing, killing these people, remember after they go there and kill all kind of people for the president and get out those orders, after that they come back suffering like this Marine and others. So be mindful out here when you're talking about, oh, they should bomb them up and they should shoot missile. Remember, most of these people are doing it. These are people who are in the military. These are the people who have these things. And when they kill these people, they come out like this. Out here, stabbing people, saying he wants to sell her body because this man is going through a lot. Remember, I tell you guys this. So you guys could send them to go and shoot people. You guys could send them go and war here and war there and take people oil and take people gold and do what you want to do. But remember, the Marines are coming back suffering. And they're out here turning on the community the last time I checked. So we got to be mindful how we send out these Marines to go bomb, to go shoot, to go do all of these things. And when they come back, they have nothing to do with mental help of that sort. They're seeking help. They can't get it. Some of them are homeless. Some of them are not getting any money. And then all of this kind of story that goes on when the Marines, when the Marine people or people in the military come back. So we got to be mindful. They go through a lot. Kiss my teeth and pass, literally. All right? So I'm not out here push war, and I'm not out here for people out here shooting people every day. And I'm not pushing that nobody should be a drug dealer, because at the end of the day, when you do your crime, you should do your time. That's all I'm saying. So ain't nobody picking up for a drug dealer, picking up for whoever. Anything they want to do, they do. But I'm just saying, you're out here partying a drug dealer, but you're a bum-up drug dealer. And then you claim that these people are drug dealers, but you can't show us the drugs. So right now I'm saying I don't see no drugs, so I can't tell if they're drug dealers or not. That's the way I see it. When America ready to lie and start war, they will lie and start war allegedly. So me now look the way I see it. Anyways, as you guys know that 50 Cent got a cease and desist letter from Diddy. And 50 Cent is speaking out saying, nah, nah, nah. But we already told 50 Cent from the other day to go get a life. Because look at you doing all of these things. When when the White Slavery Act was meant for black folks and the black boxer. When the Mann Act was still meant for us, and then they turned the RICO charges on us. So it's the same nonsense all over that 50 Cent don't know his history. But true, they claim say Diddy was sleeping allegedly with 50 Cent girlfriend or gone with 50 Cent baby mama. It's a problem. So let's get there with the update quick and fast. So we're going to 50 Cent and his Cascas and Mas.
Joining me now, CNN entertainment reporter Lisa France. Good morning, Lisa. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Ollie. Thanks for having me.
So just a reminder, Combs is currently fighting this legal battle while he's serving a 50-month sentence. How strong is his case in terms of trying to stop Netflix?
I mean, it feels like the horse is already out the barn, right, Aldi? I mean, we both watched it. And so...
You have outed me. Yes, I watched the whole thing yesterday. And Lisa France.
Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't know that was a secret.
No,
don't ever tell a journalist anything. But if you don't want to tell. But yeah, so I feel like it's a little bit too late because if anything, it's, I think, drawn more eyes to this, Audie, because people want to see what he and his team are so upset about. And it's interesting because the thing about Diddy is he is known for filming himself. He's known for documenting his life. And so it was really fascinating to see the mindset he was in the days leading up to his arrest, and also to see the way people have talked about him in this. Like, one of the things that kept coming up is that he likes to control the narrative, that he wants to be the one to tell the story. And so he is telling the story, but not in the way that he wanted.
What story this man is telling? The feds came after the man, and the man basically beat the feds. Nobody go up with the feds and get 15 months. And the man still kept all of his money other than the ones that he played on the legal, what he plays in legal fee. Remember the feds, the big prosecutor, lady that come out here in the too big sex trafficking case. Couldn't hold up her bargain, so she lost her job. So the way I see it, the man beat the federal government because nobody in history as a black man only get 15 months dealing with the feds, the last time I checked. So the story never pen out. All of that you guys claim that the man did never pen out at all. He did some stuff, but not all that stuff. Not to lie. Not only that, you guys bring all kind of people to testify, knowing that all of those things were going to be thrown out of court. So it was a waste of time. Waste of time. So now try to take down the big man, allegedly, that they claim say already was a informant for the FBI, allegedly. Has so much big friends all over the place, allegedly. And beat the prosecutor to her own game, allegedly, because she lost her job. So when the prosecutor was supposed to come down on Epstein, she hardly did. Epstein ended up killing himself. Epstein already got a slap on his wrist for coming out here and messing around with young girls. Epstein and his girlfriend was trafficking girls because they were flying girls all over to the island. But Diddy had women and was paying their rent, paying for their bills, giving them businesses. So was he a trafficker? I don't think so. When the law came from the White Slave Act, used on the popular, famous black boxer. So we now look. So 50 Cent need to go and sit down. The way I see it, go do another show. Go do some other drama. Make your money somewhere. You're out here coming on to a man who beat the feds the way I see it. Because 15 months is nothing. Going up against the feds. Lots of people go up against the feds and do life in prison and don't come out. Okay?
To tell the story, and that's why his team sent that cease and desist.
Yeah, there's a scene where he's talking to his attorneys and he's like, we need someone who
stick up in there. So 50 cents.
They could not.
1 second. So 50 Cent responded right here.
That
1 second.
Based on the charges, when you get into the, I don't know if our laws or legal system are the best when it comes to the gray matter of sexual assault.
They had tanks out in front of his house, like they made a bigger, more extreme approach to the investigation.
Yep.
So you think the government did basically mishandle what was still strong evidence?
Because what's so disturbing, people, they said that they found a gun in there where the serial number was scrubbed. Did they charge him for the gun? I'm asking you guys if they did charge him for the gun. So you don't charge him for the gun. You charge him for the serious crime, and then he only got 15 months and prosecutor lost her job. Make that make sense? They were just after the man because the man was coming out here political and talk about black party. Then not only the man sued the big company that was trying to take all of his money. So all of these kind of things. So we're not surprised. When we talk up out here and talk strong and act strong, we're going down in the dust. People don't like when we fight out here. People don't like when we fight out here. So the way I see it, whatever Diddy did, Diddy's a monster. They claim Diddy's weird as F. Baby oil and all. But he's not the only one out here doing things and got away with it. Stacy, end up in sexual assault and only got a slap on his wrist. He said now that he's homeless, but he's not in jail. All right? Epstein ended up so-called killing himself, got away, never did no time. Weinstein, and the list go on. So the only person that I see really gonna go down in sexual assault and do time is some of the men them in the black race. Because look at that big billionaire again. They claim say he's too sick on his bed to come to the charges. And lots of women and kids allegedly that he did up. So I came and unpacked most of these stories and tell you guys, look at these people getting away with all of these trafficking, but 1 and 2 people are going to go down. So 50 Cent needs to give it a brain and give it a rest, the way I see it. The way I see it, guys, the way I see it, okay? It's crazy to me.
Overdid it. He did great. He beat the case to me that what he was charged with, that's a victory.
See? Told you.
Like that, to end up with 50 months when you had when your life on the line. It's a victory, you know, but to be the only person that's incarcerated for hiring and transport male prostitutes is different.
See?
Yeah, life on the line, also a 50 lyric. When he comes out...
And you know the funniest thing? We never heard he transport nobody. Because you see that guy? What is he called? That guy that I spoke about, that guy that claims say he only found out about Diddy when the TV say, welcome Mr. Holmes. That guy said he wasn't already in the neighborhood. He was already in town and they call him. That man never bought no flight to come and see these perverts or these freaks. Most of the people them that he had, you know what with, they were already around. They were in town. Nobody never really flew over. I have to laugh. That's why the man beat the most serious crime. And all the gun that had no serial number, they never charged him with. So this was a host kind of pokes. That's why the FBI, that's why the prosecutor lady lost her job. And not only that, allegedly, most of the information came from her FBI daddy. Make that make sense for me. So we're not looking. When you're in privilege in law and you have your dad to give you all the information allegedly and you're privileged and lost your job, we're not looking and we're not believing anything that you come out and say, the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Not picking up for Puff Daddy. Whatever crime he did, he should do the time. But half of it that they claim say he did, nada. Not true. And let me show you guys again. All of the drugs that they claim say they found in the bag, and there was lots of drugs in a whole bag of drugs. Did they charge him for that too? Kiss me teeth and pass. Liars.
It's not that long from now. He re-enters this world. He's got a stack of civil cases that could bankrupt even the wealthiest people, and you give voice to some of those accusers and individuals. What do you think the future should hold for Diddy? Sort of re-embraced or not?
I don't know if he, I don't know why he didn't file bankruptcy.
Here there.
Like it would have indicated to...
Here there. You're 50 Cent your shit house, you know. So here you are. Here you are coming after the man with Netflix. I know you're going to say why he didn't file bankruptcy. How is he going to file bankruptcy when the people them already know how much money he has? So what you want the man to do with his money? Hide his money and then they come and charge him? 50 cents? Where would he hide the money? Half of the stuff they claim says in his mama name and 1 and 2 kids' name. Where else you want the man to hide his money when money come in daily? So he should file bankruptcy and play with the feds some more. Where lots of black people been getting in trouble for taxes in America while Donald Trump is the president and had problem with his taxes and still out here get a pass, allegedly. So he should go and play bankruptcy knowing that he has some kind of money? So jealousy is crazy the way I see it. The man jealous. Seriously. King 843. He needs to get a life. Telling the man to file bankruptcy when the man has so much. When is he going to file bankruptcy? Where's he going to hide all of that money? So 50 cents, you're too bad man jealous because the man is smacking your baby mama allegedly. Kiss me teeth and pass.
Even if you see blood in the water, there's not that much blood. Right? Because the lawyers, they came with so many lawsuits. It's like 80 different civil suits. So.
And you don't know if all of those are gonna pen out.
Yeah,
It's over 100 now.
yeah, he'll be. That is going to exhaust him. The legal process will exhaust him.
I think he.
If the prosecutor can get fired, then we don't know if half of those things are going to be pen out. All the judge maybe that do up Diddy, the Indian man, maybe he's going to even lose his job too. Remember they claim that Diddy is a powerful man, you know. Remember good. And allegedly they claim that he had something to do with Wendy Williams. Yo, let me just leave that one alone. Remember, all of these things, so they claim that this man is a powerful man. Because watch this, people. When the shooting was in the club, shot that poor black woman in her head, Diddy didn't go down. Jennifer Lopez never went down for it. But as soon as he got in trouble with some of these women that don't look like us, here goes sex trafficking, here goes this, here goes that. When you hide the trafficker, is paying the condo bills, this bills, giving you businesses and all of that. Which trafficker nowadays days is giving women's business? The only thing the trafficker is giving women nowadays days is clean clothes, clean underwear, maybe food to eat for the man them to ravage through her. So it's the first trafficker and abuser that I see come out here and pay bills and give women businesses. That woman even wrote to judge and said, "Judge, please let him out. Please, judge. I love him, judge. Please, judge." So this is disturbing, 50 Cent. You need to get a life. The way I see it.
I have a lot of guys I look up to their accomplishments, and I wouldn't call them my heroes.
Right. You don't wear another man's jersey on your back.
Yeah, that's
Respect. Your favorite villain?
my favorite villain.
Diddy.
I kind of like Diddy.
See? I told you. Okay? So the man is obsessed. Move. Out here cashing out on people downfall. What's wrong with us black people, man? A lot of you guys out here cashing out on people's downfall. What is disturbing and troubling? After the man beat off the freaking prosecutor, she lost her job. You know, see? Him beat the feds. In history, we never saw that. Because half of those stories that the feds came with was a lie. Allegedly. Don't mix me. So from there, people, we're going to wrap up this content, you know, quick and fast, yes? I'm going to wrap it up like how you wrapped up in your blanket. This morning or last night. I can't find it. I was looking for something else, but maybe I'll unpack it in the content tomorrow. I can't find it, guys. So I'm going to just literally kiss my teeth and pass because I don't see it in my... Here. Okay, forget about it. Let's wrap up this live quick and fast. So remember I said to you guys that you guys are out here enabling Rosalie? Remember? Remember I said to you guys that Rosalie is out of control because you guys enable Rosalie. So we get to understand that Rosalie mother enter the chat. So man a beggar, Rosalie a beggar, mommy a beggar. Nobody wants to work no more. In this whole cuss and this whole content we hear Rosa say, her mom need to go and find a job. So your mom in her old age for go find a job, but you for sit down and collect people money, Rosalie. That's why I tell her no. Me could never say me I go build TikTok to give you guys my money. After me I have to go clock in at the coal. After me I have to clean off my riding at the coal. Huh? If me park outside, me have to clean off the snow. And if I park underground, you have to give me time for me if you walk from one building underground to go to my car. So your mom shouldn't come out here and beg. You should just be the person that send your mom to shop like a send-out girl. And your mom is a big woman. And you should send out your mom to shop. Go buy this, go buy that, go buy this. Oh, buy one food for me and buy one for yourself. You want to have your mom as a send-out girl. Now, me want to talk to the nation for a bit. Come here, go jump off of this. From Rosalie beat her mom, Uno should have cancelled her. But you know why Uno out here glorify Rosalie after she beat her mom and beat her mom again? Because remember, so Rosalie threatened her mom on live that she was going to bust her up. And Uno still over there listening to Rosalie. You know why I do this? Because half of Uno have no respect for no parents. Half of Uno and no mama go and at it and no father. A lot of you black folks don't have no respect for no parents. Yes, parents are supposed to provoke their children to wrath. But you're going to bust up your mom? Which one of you animal out here beating off your parents? How do you beat off your parents? How do you take up your hand and lick your mother? Yo, hey, one have a rude awakening. You see, when you see a Hurricane Melissa come down and wipe out some, hey, yo. You guys are dealing with some every panda. How is Rosalie out here threatening to beat her for her mom and beat her for her mom till she get locked up? You know why? Because she did it before and give her a pass. She did it before and give her 300,000 more so she can go dash her in a rebel party. Me could have my mother upon the upper beg. Instead of you go beat up your mother, you should have joined force with your mother and make your mom play one side and you play one side and no joke and carry on and shut down the internet. You don't have no style, brother. Because the people them know that you and your mom has been going at it all along. If you and your mom they start to play a game now, the whole internet would have locked off. Nobody else would have want to see none of the other TikTokers. You'd have beat them at their own game. Because here they are out here rubbing you with your big back, they claim. So when you join forces with your mom, you'd have shut down the whole TikTok. I don't have no ear man game, man. The amount of people would have pull up on your page because you and your mom is over there playing. You wouldn't even fun and more money you'd have get. And let me show you something, Rosalie. If your mom company up to come beg like you and your man, then it's less money for you to give your mom. And if your man company up to come beg, it's less money that you have to give that man. So it's more money for you. That's why you could have got a rebel party go that's for 300-something thousand. Because Drake's not spend your money no more. You're not mind man no more. So your mom come on the app and you bust up your mom's face, Rosalie. You bust up your mom's face and una go give her a pass. Una some dirty set of people. Dirty set of people when they have no respect for no parents. Dirty set of people when the parents are just thrown away. Seriously. If you have respect for the parents, you will never continue to roll under Rosalie. No matter what her mom did. Because old people talk a lot and they cuss a lot, especially those Caribbean people. So Rosalie could have benched her mom and walk her out and play a game with her. Rosalie want to have her mom as a send-outer. Have her mom like a dirty girl. That's what Rosalie wants to have her mom. So from there, me go here, show no. The premeditated that Rosalie claims that she was going to bust up her mom. Let's get there. Let's get here. Come and screenshot it at 7 minutes and something. Let's get there. 1 second. 1 second. Once, not that one. Not what I want. We're going to give you the response of the mom and Rosalie response. 1 second. We're going to go to 7 minutes and change.
Okay, pretty.
So she'll listen to her mom playing. Listen. 1 second. We're going to get to 7 minutes because that's where it starts. Well, I'm going to start it from. Bad mind girl.
People in our head and see her on the pan. Yeah.
All right then. Stick up in. Rosalie claims that she hates her mom because her mom gave her away when she was young. So which one you rather? Dash away? Give it to strangers like how them give away Jaden and Jaden end up missing or dead allegedly? Or give it to somebody that you could be maybe molested or sexually assaulted or maybe missing? Or give you to the grandmother? So your mom did a better thing. Because if it's so hard in Jamaica now where you out here beg. And used to sell peanuts in your time. Imagine your mom time when she had you. If so much free money now in Jamaica now, wanna get in US. Imagine in your mom time when she had you. When those time was even harder in Jamaica. So the mom give you away and never dash you away. Your mom give you away and never kill you. Your mom give you away and you still come back now and live with your mom. So your mom is not that bad as some no woman out here. Cause remember Jaden, mom. Now hold on my mouth and talk. Had Jaden. Jaden was the fourth child. Give away Jaden to the father. The father passed him off or usher him off like money in church. And had 3 or 2 others. And never went back for Jaden. Yeah? And you claim so you have a sister in the house. So therefore, if a 2 kids your mom have, she still have you guys at the foot. So it couldn't be that bad. So you come out and blame your mom to give you away, but you never come blame your papa if you not help your mother. Why your mother for give you away? Because she never have nothing to feed you. And you claim so your mom give you away and the people them ill treat you and this and that. So if the people them they ill treat you when your mom give you away, imagine how they ill treat your mom. Then your mom had to resort into self-front your claim. And in the background, you're telling your sister, oh, your mama join TikTok for sell pussy. And when then they rub your mom and say she sell front, you come out here and carry on. Lots of black women nowadays days, when they're not no aim and game, the first pick is the Asian trick. Sell front, sell vagina, sell PUSSY. The old Asian trick. The roles that they used to give black women in Hollywood. The depicted roles they used to drop on black women in Hollywood. Those are the only roles they used to give black women, crackheads and prostitutes. And that's someone who out here pick and come out here, come put it on the forefront of the black race and the black kids who are growing on. Who don't have no morals. So the out here and make Rosalie beat off her mother. Threaten her mother and then out there with the action. And I want to see when I go give Rosalie $1. If you guys same one gonna give Rosalie $1. So you guys don't like your parents? You don't love on your parents, you don't have no respect for your parents? Which girl could out here beat off them parents and me friend them and still friend with them? So it's not a good look, Jamaica. Rosalie out here beat off the vulnerable. The mom. So let's get to 7 minutes of Rosalie monstrous behavior. I want to turn this girl into a monster till she end up go get the color here. You guys know the history of the colors of the hair? We're going to come back on and unpack that another day. The more demonic you get, back in the days, in witches, sorcerers and all, you take on a color of the hair. We're going to come and unpack. You see how they look a mermaid? You saw the fat witch, the octopus have a blue hair? As seems so in ancient times. So Rosalie dark like midnight till Rosalie have fire here upon her head. That's how dark and negative Rosalie is. So Rosalie come and beat off her mom and you guys are okay with it and she get locked up. And I want to go give her money for BLR? You guys gonna keep on paying Rosalie? I don't know no morals, man. That's why no can give me no chattings. Remember me tell you no. Because I don't know no morals. 1 second. Let's get to 7 minutes. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Let's get to the 7 minutes. Because police out there, police went to Rough Rose to beat off her mom after threatening her mom. If I was the judge, I'm not letting you out because premeditated. You said on your life, you bust her up and go jail for her. So now you got jail. Nobody enough to be nobody to look for you. If you sit down there and big and stinking at the jail. Because you don't have no respect for your mother. How do you come out here and beat off your mom? You know, see your mom look a bit in the brain, look a bit nutty. Because the mom, the way how the mom drift from certain things, you'll be like, okay, she's getting up in her age. One thing I don't like is when the mom come out here and shake her ass because she's not a young girl. Me hate that for some big woman. Young girl a shake ass, big woman a shake ass. Young girl a talk about sex, big woman a talk about sex. I hate that. But it's not my cup of tea because someone don't have no morals. Never see something hurt me, but it's not my cup of tea, brother. You know, hey, you know, if you go in, man. Started here. 6 minutes and 51 seconds. We'll go back it up. She said she sent her mom to go buy food and the mom dipping up her money. So she wants... Hold on. Back it up yourself. Start it here. Listen.
She choose her ear. She choose ear over her belly. I beg her buy one food and I buy her one blood clot food too. I want still a dipping on my money. I beg her buy her food and I buy her one. Are you still a dipping on my money?
So if Rosalie can be so mean with her money with her mama, why are you guys giving her your money? Look how she mean with the money we want to give her. So why aren't you guys not mean with yours? So girl get free money and to buy your mama food, you come tell the whole world. You know, say some... Hey! Jesus, peace. I only enable her why she stays so monstrous and disgusting. I don't have no morals. And beat off her mom and not okay with it. In a time like this, girl can't chill, pitting them get take away. Police coming at the house, they take out the garbage bag them. Out here come out naked with police picture and all. And girl out here beat off her mom the second time and not give her a pass. That means you don't have no morals. You don't have no respect for the parents. If you don't continue to follow up dirty rules. The way I see it, let's continue.
Try to focus 24% with a rose.
1 second.
So
Listen.
all of my hard work when me work and pay for the whole of them come through them attack them some part of relative blood.
Hard work, you don't work. You sit on your ass and beg. It's the easiest thing you can do in a life. Because you're not working. You sit down and you beg. So that's not hard work, just sitting, smoking, eating, screaming, negativity, cuss. That's nothing. That's easy for you. Because it's in your blood. So you're not working. You're out here like a monstrous dog shit, the way I see it. Let's continue.
Clot to me, them want to come. None of them can't take me down a blood clot.
Listen.
You should start the war, I'm bust up our blood clot face and go to prison.
What me say? You should start the war, she bust up her face and go to prison. Look at it. And she surely fucking did. She surely effing did. So you hear the girl in the video? Couple hours before she bust up her mom's face? Nobody can take her down. So through the mom come on TikTok, she feels her lighter go dim. Nobody not go give her no money, them go give to the mother. You hear how she stall the mother with the one food? Eh? She do her hair and she take her hair. She take her hair more than her belly. Look how you treat your kids them. You put everything else in front of the youth them. Look at your livelihood. The people them claim say you not even live nowhere. You have so much kind of money. So you put TikTok over responsibility over your own children. You're threatening to beat your man. You're threatening to beat your kids. And you're threatening to beat your mom and you beat your mom twice. The only person you couldn't beat is Drake's or Jake. Because he would have kicked the living shit out of you and we don't believe in a domestic abuse. So mother strength you have. Old people strength you have. Threaten to bust up your mom and beat her up and then you get a round of applause. And you get a pass. Not the first but the second, no morals. If I talk about Rose one more time, I should drop off of this chair. What is going on in the Caribbean island, brother? What's happening with you black mothers and black daughters, bro? Who the hell come out and beat off their mom? And threaten to beat off their mom and just do just that and beat off her mom? You know why? Gonna have her out here. She better than yours. But somebody are going to humble her. One of these days. Since you're a bad girl and I walk around with security with phone or money. And someone who can even obtain a security certificate, but you not pay Rose money and give Rose money to get security because people want beat off Rose. So is it people bullying Rose or Rose is the big bully? Are people are bullying Rose or Rose is the big bully? So you threaten your mom, back it up. You cuss your mom over food. Come here now. Over food. Because she dep on TikTok.
I beg you buy one food, I'm going to buy one blood clot food too. I want you still at the pin of my money. I beg you buy a food, I'm going to buy a one. Are you still at the pin of my money? Try to focus 24% with a rose. So all of my hard work when me work and pay for the whole of them come through them attack them some part of relative blood clot to me, them want to come. None of them can't take me down a blood clot. If she start the war, I'm bust up our blood clot face and go to prison. You know what I say? I mean, I make my family hurt me the most in their life. I mean, make blood clot like one. So one day when the girl stab her in her blood clot, and my name she ball out, I mean, have to give her money for get blood clot doctor. You still don't make big pussy girl a clown with on social media. But everything me get me on gear, you can't cash out social media money to get easy to cash out. Try to focus on you.
So why you never build a page for your mom if you're not jealous? Since your mom should come out here and beg and name after you and be a send-outer after you, why you never build a page for your mom? Because the only time people know you is when they want something. You don't even love yourself. Because if you didn't love yourself, you want to do that to your mother knowing that you have a daughter will come bust up your clot. So the cycle continue. Me want Rose mom to come tell her story how much time she beat Rose. So instead of your mom beat you, the girl in the house, you beat your mom because you are the mother in the house. You look more like the grandmother more than your mother, how your mother look young. So you're so hateful that you claim that people are clown out your mom. So why you never build a page for your mom? Since you love your mom. Or since your mom always on your mouth your money when you send her shop. You're bright enough. When they stab her, you were supposed to give her the hospital money. Because that's your mother. And you can repay her for all of the Lasco and the milk powder and whatever she used to feed you back in the days when your daddy allegedly never helped she till she have to go drop you off a granny. Because that's the story of most of those moms in the Caribbean. Father not dead, their father run gone. Or when father stand up right there. Right? We saw it with Jaden mom. Jaden mom never had a cell phone. Ellen Lewis went to go give her a cell phone, but she's having children. And you hear the baby father in the background when she get the cell phone. Why man, yeah man, why man, yeah man. And you're there giving her babies on top of babies and never remind her to go and get Jaden and never give her one cell phone. So make that make sense for me. Not too big and careless. And that's why people have a lot to say about Jamaican people and our behavior. That's why when people find out someone Jamaican, everybody's like dry their chair. First thing they ask, you know. First, anytime you go anywhere, and people are going to talk about Jamaican, they don't talk about Jamaican in a good light. First thing come out of their mouth is bumper clot, ras clot, and pussy clot. Then the next thing they ask you and carry on and tell you if you smoke weed. And a lot of time when a Caribbean person is teaching some other ethnic background something, it's the first thing come out of their mouth was bad word that they teach them. When no other nationality not teaching you guys nothing of that sort. So Jamaicans on the TikTok a fight, a cuss, a kill, a carry on, and then the TikTokers and the TikTokers on in the internet watching Rose beat off her mom. And the audience pour their wallet some more. Rosalie negative beating off her mother. You should have shame on yourself if you're going to give her another $1. You should have shame on yourself when you gave her the more money after she beat off her mom the last time on live. So girl threatened her mom to bust up her mom and really bust up her mom and really go jail. So you have to be careful what you tell the universe. So you see, her mouth is her own sword. Leave the dagger in her mouth, her tongue. Leave the wicked weapon in her mouth, her tongue. So is it that you said you're going to bust up your mother and go jail, and you bust up your mother and go jail hours later? Let her keep on downward spiral and keep on giving her money, yeah? When I go here, so sooner or later, I'm going to put her in a coffin. Allegedly. You know, so the girl are going. The girl out of control. Threatening to busting up your mom, and then she shout, chat, give me Rose. Chat, live goal. And still right there sitting down, giving her live goal. Are you guys okay? Beating off your mom? Okay. No ambition. No morals, but I'm not surprised. Kiss me teeth and pass. Let's hear from mama. So if I'm lying, I'm dying. That Rose says she gonna beat off her mom till the mom has to come and repeat, so Rose gonna beat me off. Jesus, peace. Only the Caribbean folks. Let's continue. Come now. Mama reach TikTok.
I'm trying to steal my joy and I'm still a try. Wanna tell me, one person cannot. Oh, some people just try to steal people joy, so I'm not gonna take it away. You know, so I'm happy. You know, say I'm happy people, and they know that I'm happy people. And people try to steal your joy, they will not steal my joy. Blood and fire, not steal my joy. I lie them I tell. And I mean I make them happy. It's not me whosoever not happy, and I mean I make them happy. You understand? Someone that want to comment for what they rave for. Like me make them unhappy. Me not make nobody unhappy, you know. Me not make nobody unhappy, please. Stop with the negativity. Because anything, I'm going to have proof and evidence to prove that I never trouble nobody. Oh?
True Drake control Rose for over the years and control her money and control her soul and her mind. She thinks she can control her mama. Signs of control when you don't want your mom to make your own money, when you want to have her like a young girl underneath you. A send out her. How can I look at my mom and send her out? Isn't it supposed to be the other way around? How could I be sitting down and then my mom wanna be in need? Are you serious? Oh, the black race. Mothers against daughter, daughters against mother. So the world done, the way I see it. So what kind of culture on the out here prevail? On the out here with a toxic relationship, now on the out here with a relationship of you guys mothers, parents and daughter or daughter and mother. Toxic, not F. Showing the public. Say it's okay to beat off your mom as a Jamaican woman. Then when people see the rest of the Jamaicans and they're not going to think everybody else out here beat off their mom. So Uno can't come tell say Uno decent people. Who? This is crazy to me. But nevertheless, here the mom gonna talk about the beating what she gonna get like any little girl. Oh God.
People must show you love them. Say love you, love her. I love you too.
Cha,
love
cha.
you, love you. She not talk no things. The woman that's her reason. Listen. That's what them say. They mix up.
Oh God.
Pay them the mind. What things? What things? I'm just being realistic. What things?
Oh God.
I am a mother.
You heard this now.
How would you feel if you heard that your child gonna beat you?
See?
Like seriously? Wanna tell me now, tell my people, how would I feel if when you say on a child or on a birth, I gonna put their hands on you?
More than once.
Wanna tell me, sure that.
More than once, brother.
And I must be afraid. Ooh.
See
I'm
there?
scared,
And
I'm
him,
scared.
see there?
Ooh, I'm scared.
And then she bust up her face. Look. Look. And she bust up her face, brother.
Don't scare me, you can't scare. I'm never afraid. Never fear, never fear. I'm gonna take it away. Yes, I'm happy. You know.
Me not draw out this any longer, you know. I gotta jump off of the live. I'm too big and careless. Girl, forget cancel, brother. No doubt, no joke. I'm too big and careless. Right now, I gotta still give Rose money. Who the fuck out here? Sorry, my French, I beat off their mom. Who? Who? You know how much people wish to have a mom? So instead of the girl turn the TikTok upside down by adding her mom and play with her mom, she beat off her mom. The demon. That's what TikTok do to you guys. Turn you guys into some demon. So they're not out here. And out here, I put the demon behavior in the public. Make sure go and go beat off somebody rightfully and see what they do with her. Yes? Because she a grown and I put her in a car, beat off her mom, beat off. So make sure go beat off one bigger person what I do and make them deal with her. And make her see what I go say. You understand? So at the end of the day, when you think about it, you guys are to be blamed. I only enable her what she say like a monster. Like she was a monster already, you know. That girl full of hate and full of and full of hurt. Okay? Alright? And the man in her life never help it. But most of them get a girl, them like it. F fight and funeral as Queenie would shout out here for many times I would see she and her husband drama. So no like those kind of toxic behavior. So she couldn't beat her Drake, but she beat her for her mother. Make that make sense for me. And when Drake gonna go get his own money, and the downfall of those kids, that boy come on TikTok knowing that if you go find work though to try to get back your kids, you come out, you come beg. So if man a beg, daughter beg, why can't granny come out here and beg? So when you set the level out here for carelessness, so liberty come through carelessness. On the whole title, no ambition, no morals, behavior out here, no continue and see if God are gonna like that and like God like ugly, and if God are gonna laugh about it. Be mindful on the out here putting on the parents, brother. And if you go away with that kind of behavior, if you can't get along with the parents, ignore them. If you can't get along and you refrain for go beat off on a mama, don't talk to them. Allow out the parents them alone, brother. Leave them alone, bro. They're already your parents, you can't take it back. So after just kiss me teeth and pass. None of morals. Nevertheless, let's drop this. Make each Friday count. Celebrate the progress you made, the challenges you conquered, and the memories you created. Yes? I go jump off of the live, yeah, because I'm tired, to be honest. I was looking for this, but we'll talk about it another day. Remember he got charged on October 2nd? Remember, right here, you know who this guy is. Get charged for sexual assault. It's stemming from 2017. And right now, he got charged October 2nd, and it's going to be in court in January sometime. You guys know who this boy is. Trailer Park Boys. Get charged for a sexual assault that happened in a 2017 Georgia. Okay, guys? All of them good things there. So we're going to, not good things as in good, but you know what I mean, as in the content topic. Okay, guys? So we'll come and talk about that another time. Is it here? Okay, bum. Let's talk about Forbes. So big man end up make Forbes 30 and under financial. Look at Jamaica out here in the good light. Look at Jamaica under 30 under. I make Forbes financially look there. So something to celebrate, you guys. So we're tired of Rose, the way we see it. So if you like this Jamaica, go and hold tight on that. Okay, guys? Kiss me teeth and pass. I'm not going to give you guys anything because I think the content is long enough. So I'm going to jump off of this. All right? Quick and fast, I'm going to jump off of this, guys. All right? Thank you guys for stopping by. It's a pleasure as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that. And so you know when I come live, you'll get a content and many topics. Okay, guys? So I'll catch you guys next time. Peace and love.